we got to do some squirrel box maintenance. You basically have to unscrew this in order to open the door. I think I'm gonna have to swing around to the other side here. Now with these squirrel boxes, you will typically see some sort of way for them to climb up, some sort of covered entrance with multiple ways to get into the squirrel box, and then some sort of latched doorway so that you can get in and clean it. And as you will soon see, these starlings did a good job of filling this thing up. Now, the main reason you want to get this stuff cleaned out fairly regularly is to prevent any sort of disease from spreading. Now, once you get up close and personal with this thing, you can see why you would need to clean it out. It does have a not a horrible smell, but there's some kind of smell to it. All right, easy peasy. I'd say more so than gloves, a person maybe needs to wear a mask. Right, a lot of stuff flying through the air there. But now the next thing, which it was fairly difficult getting this thing up. Hopefully it's a lot easier getting it down. Those lag bolts, for whatever reason, were causing me a lot of issues. So fingers crossed this will go smooth. Let's try and get this thing down. All right, these are the two lag bolts that I'm having issues with. You can see I took some of the other support screws out and it's considerably more loose. So what I should be able to do, and it's gonna take a little bit longer, but I should be able to take this guy right here and then just cut little squares around those lag bolts and then just yank that thing off the tree. All right, there's what I had to resort to. You can see right that top one I got almost all the way out. At this point, I'm just gonna yank it off the tree and deal with the damage later. All right, we got this thing down and out of the tree. Unfortunately, with minor damages right to the back. But there are a few things, right, reflecting on this entire process. Obviously, first thing, right, you probably need to develop a better mounting system, a way of getting this thing up and down that is not nearly as permanent as the lag bolts. Maybe something that's a little bit more accessible from the outside, right? If you're screwing it in up top, not screwing from the inside. I think the door worked out halfway decent, but there's probably better ways to access the squirrel box or the bird box or bird house, whatever you want to call it. Maybe potentially putting something on the bottom, right, where something just drops out from the bottom. It looked like, right, it worked well for the birds. There's a ton of bird poop in here. I don't think that I'm gonna put this thing back up until the winter time. And I think if I'm gonna be looking for squirrels to utilize it, I might have to try and get it up just a little bit higher into the trees. It was probably sitting at, what, maybe 12, 13 feet. I think you're supposed to, get it upwards of 30 feet. I'm not going to be climbing to unsafe heights here for the squirrels, but I might try to get a little bit higher this winter. But other than that, everything else seemed to work very well for the birds, and I can only imagine it work very similarly for a squirrel. And if and when you do build some sort of squirrel box, some sort of bird house, but after doing this and watching it from afar, I do think the next step is to figure out a way to get some sort of camera into this box so you can watch things or monitor things a little bit closer. Anyways, I'm gonna spray this thing down, let it dry out, and then probably try and plop her back up this fall. Consider subscribing. Coop 42 Lakeside Homestead. really just kind of learning as we go here. Right now, we're kind of approaching 100 subscribers, which would be kind of a cool little tiny little landmark. So anyways, consider that. Thanks for checking in.